Hi guys, and welcome to another breakdown. And in this breakdown, it's not a vehicle. It's actually a stationary weapon. It's a mortar, light company mortar, and yeah, we will take a closer look at this blueprint and model and see what it can do in this project, and hopefully it can be useful for your projects too. So yeah, here it is. It's a small 60 mm mortar. Uh, American made, and yeah, we have a fully detailed site. We have a like a rugged tablet PDA, and this is a separate model, uh, textures and materials, so it can be reused in other games or for another purpose. So yeah, this is the model. We have ammo boxes. We have projectiles with charges, projectiles without the charges, full empty boxes, and yeah, just to spice up some level. So it's a very detailed mortar, and now we will go and play it and see what it can do in the game. Oops. Yep. So here it is. So we have a top-down view, and we can zoom in, we can zoom out, we can use the thermals, flare, and night vision. And with the right mouse button we move this map, and we have a limitation how far we can go on the left, right, up and down. So yeah, let's take a shot at this tank, and we have explosion, and you need 3 rounds, direct rounds, to destroy this tank. So yeah, nice and easy. Let's destroy this one. And boom. Of course we have detailed HUD. We have custom icons and everything that you need. Also, you have this camera, and you can actually fire from it. And I included this camera for another purpose that I could not implement in this project, maybe in the future. It kind of worked, but it was funky. I didn't like it, but I like this camera position because you can see the sight and the tablet, and yeah, you can fire the round. And actually, this is not a round leaving the barrel. Actually, it's loading the barrel. So yeah, we can exit. And now let's take a closer look at the blueprint itself. Like always, projects are split into groups. We will start from the top. We have health, self-explanatory. 100 is default starting health. If you need this weapon to start with the different amount of the health, type here, for example 50, and when you start the game it will be at 50% of the health. Health refresh rate, uh, when this weapon station got hit, every second 2 health points will be restored. Health refresh cooldown, so if you hit this weapon with any damage, 8 seconds need to pass before the health regen kicks in. Hide third person health widget. There is a small health widget here, and you can hide it. Let's see it. Distance needed to hide health widget. So when you move approximately 30 meters, the health widget will disappear. So if you want your health widget to be seen on the longer distances, increase this, or decrease this if you don't want, or maybe for 10 meters to help disappear, decrease this to 10, and you are ready to go. Can be damaged default is of course it can, and but if you want this weapon station to be unkillable, uncheck this. Use station without a character. So if you start your level auto-possessing this mortar, you need to check this. It's very important. This is probably the most important variable in this blueprint if you are starting with auto-possess of this particular mortar. So yeah, use a weapon, or use a station without a character. Invert pitch, self-explanatory. Up is up, down is down. If you don't like it, change it here. Use possess character. Basically, this is when this mortar gets destroyed, you will be respawn on the spawn point approximately here. If you don't want it, if you have your own respawn implementation, disable this. Use visions. Like I said, you have thermal flare and night visions. If you do not want to be usable with this project, disable this. Use respawn mortar. So if this mortar gets destroyed and this variable is checked, it will respawn after some time, and actually that is in the destroyed version of the blueprint controlled here. So the mortar will be destroyed. Destroyed version of the mortar will be spawned, and after this version is gone from the level, it will auto spawn this mortar again. So if you don't like it, you can disable it. Use side view. Basically, that is the view that I mentioned here, and if you do not want it in your game, you can disable it, because currently it's only for the show, does not do anything, but I leave it on anyway because it's kinda cool. Use projectiles. This is spawn projectiles. Basically, if you have a cinematic maybe or some other use of this weapon station that do not require actually to be around to be fired, everything will be play animation, muzzle flash will be, so smoke will be spawned, but there will be no actually projectiles. It's useful for cinematics or maybe for another use. So use projectiles, default is on. If you do not want to spawn projectiles, disable it. Use reload animation. Basically, that is animation that is played when it's fired, loading the round. So let's show it. So this is default. You can see the round is being loaded and rapidly unloaded. So if you don't like it, uncheck this. And now you don't have a loading round, but actually the round will be spawned inside the barrel. Here it is. So I didn't know which version to leave in the project, so I kind of, hey, it's Unreal, you can do both of them, and it's up to you guys to decide if you want to use it or not. Hide rugged tablet. So this is the tablet that I mentioned. If you don't like it, you can hide it, and here you go, it's gone. Use desert skin. There are a couple. There are two skins, woodland and this desert, and that is it. For the skins, I mean only two skins. Tactical camera movement speed. So basically, this is the movement of the tactical view. Default is 10. If you need a lower or faster tactical movement, put this to any number you like, and yeah, it will be slower or faster according to this variable here. Auto fire. So yeah, this is a cool one. Now we will switch to this one because it's already set up. So if you check this and go to play, mortar will auto fire, and actually you can see in the distance projectile sitting, and it will be go on and on until it's destroyed. So how you can set up this? Basically, I will explain. We have this line, and at the end of this line we have this box, and somewhere around this box the round will be fired from the mortar and land somewhere here on random points. So this is the length of the box, and you are setting up this auto fire according to your level. So for example, you have a maybe shorter distance or larger, and now the box is way there, and somewhere there the rounds will land. So basically that is how you control the length of the auto fire. Box auto fire size, so this is the default size, 2000 by 2000. You can increase this, and now somewhere inside this box the projectile will land. So basically you can concentrate the fire. If you have a specific target that you need to be hit, you can adjust it by using this box. And yeah, it's a very simple setup, but it works very well, and it's easy to use, and it's easy to set up in any game or project. Use auto fire delay. Basically every when you start the game, 0.2 seconds will pass before the mortar will start auto fire. Box auto fire Z position. So this is the Z position of this box again. You can put it to or -1, and yeah, you can visualize where the round will be land. So another useful options to kind of pinpoint your artillery fire on some specific plot of the land. Auto fire end times. Basically, if you enable the end time and put this to maybe 5, and let's play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. After 5 rounds the mortar will stop firing. Easy to use, and yep. Ammo replenish time. So this is after 3 seconds you can fire the projectile again. Let's show that in action. Disable auto fire. So yep, fire the projectile. We have this replenish here. It's at 3 seconds, replenish the round. If we increase this to where it is it? Yeah, if we increase this to 10, seconds is needed for a round to be loaded. So yeah, another variable that can be useful in your project. I tweaked it to be 3 seconds because I think that is a reasonable time to rounds to get loaded. Mortar side pitch. Basically this is for this part here. You can change it to any position you like, and we have bipod rotation here. so you can adjust the mortar, and we have a mortar pitch itself. You can go very low, very high, and kinda position it in your level. Just maybe you have some stairs here and you need to go pitch mortar up, or you want it to be lower. You can arrange this in this variable here. So that is it with the mortar. I think I covered everything. We have another blueprint, and this is the box. Actually, I don't know if this is the box. Maybe it's mentioned worth mentioning. So lid rotation, you can put it open, close. Box content, we have one full box. Some rounds will be exposed and empty, and we have a random lid rotation. Basically, when you start the game, the lid will be randomly positioned. Just quick blueprint that I made to save me the hassle of importing all these boxes and arranging it. It's very annoying and much faster with the blueprints. We have all of the static messages right here, including the tablet. Like I said, it's a separate skin, separate mesh and separate texture. You can maybe reuse it in another project or another game. It's a cool little thing. Now let's take a closer look at the blueprint. Like every my project, everything is labeled in the groups. Those are the custom functions, basically controlling the firing the shells, replenishing, tracing the rounds, auto fire, and everything is labeled right here. This shade of the green are inputs, basically switching, tactical view, thermal switching, zoom in, zoom out, basically all the inputs. Those two nodes are for cluster of the nodes are for exiting and possessing the mortar. We have this is the damage and health, and this is basically event begin play nodes. We do not have an event tick. It's disabled. If you need it in your project, you need to enable it right here, and we have this for development only nodes. So yeah, everything is nice and tidy. So of course we have a, I don't know, it's worth mentioning the box, self-explanatory. And another thing that I want to mention, because I get emails a lot, how to increase the draw size of the thermal vision and on all the vision. Basically, we have a vision, the material named M Vision Master. If we open it, we have this sky distance, and basically if you want to increase the draw distance of the thermal flare or night vision, increase this, put this to number that you like. Currently is this one. I don't know how precise in meters is this, but it's good for this project. If you have maybe a plane and it's very high in the sky and you want to use the thermal vision from it, increase this to maybe this one, and you will have a longer draw distance of the vision. And basically you can do the same in the instances. It was always there, but I didn't put any description on it, and I get emails asking, hey, how can I increase the thermal distance? So you can sky distance if you want to increase only in the for example in the thermal vision. Again, sky distance and increase this to, I don't know, any number you like it for your game. So yeah guys, that was the light mortar at 60 millimeters. It's a very cool project. You can find it on the marketplace, and for the next project we will go a little bigger. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quick breakdown, and I hope I will see you in the next time. Thank you very much, and bye.